there, Facebook. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer, and coach from Live, Love, Give. And I'm coming to you round two because I'm down here in the coast and my internet has been perfect up until this point, but for whatever reason, it cut out. So here I go for round two. And what I really wanted to bring, the message that I wanted to bring to you guys, if I can make it with this internet, is all around a book that I'm actually reading right now from the incredible Jordan Peterson. The book is called 12 Rules for Life, and I'm only partway through this incredible book, but I've been following the work of Jordan Peterson for about a year or so now, and I'm blown away by him. He's such a truth teller. He's so wise. He has so much knowledge to be shared, and I love all of his wisdom, particularly around human psychology and all sorts of stuff. So obviously I'm loving his book right now, and I wanted to bring the kind of thesis of the book so far of what I'm picking up from. And it's today's message, which is that all growth occurs at the border between order and chaos. And I want to unpack that for you guys and get you to know, but there's a beautiful rainbow. I want to see if you guys, can you see that rainbow? It's so beautiful. I don't know, it's like really, doesn't show up too well on here, but anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted because it's so beautiful out there. But anyway, so what does this all mean and how can we use it to empower ourselves? So most people get trapped in this fantasy and this fallacy of thinking that, you know, that whenever they're on the right path, you know, that everything should just be magical and easy and perfect and there should be no problems or challenges. And when we get caught up in that mentality, we end up, you know, being faced with the next necessary challenge on our path, and we get thrown off path. We think, oh, this is the wrong path, or something's wrong here, something's bad, this is too painful, this is too scary, I give up. All right, and then, you know, so we expect the pathway of growth to be this all pleasurable, no painful experience. Even if you think consciously when we're having this conversation, you think, no, I understand, I need challenge. You might consciously know that, but like put it into practice and reflect on the times when you're faced with challenge on that path and think about how you can handle it. Now, some of you guys out there might be brilliant and extraordinary and you've done so much work around this, so you handle your challenges really well. But for most of us as human beings, we kind of like get totally thrown off our course and we start doubting ourselves, we start doubting the path that we're on, it all becomes too hard and we want to get some sort of pleasure or comfort and we go for that and can be thrown off. And so understanding that what real growth, where real growth takes place is right on that border. You know, right on that border between having that order, you know, knowing what's coming, that certainty, and that chaos, you know, that uncertainty, that scary, that unknown, you know. And if we get too far into the chaos, you know, we can't grow. You know, there's too many challenges, there's too much challenge present that we have to handle before we can actually get to that place of growth. And on the flip side, if we have all order and everything is certain, everything is known, there's nothing that's going to, like, you know, surprise us along that journey or whatever, we just stay stuck in a rut as to where we are, you know, in that comfort zone. But where that growth takes place is on the border, where we have enough order and we have enough chaos meeting in the same equation that we actually grow. You know, we have enough stability, but we also have enough uncertainty. It's kind of like if you think about like a sphere, right? And right in the center of that sphere is your absolute comfort zone. You know, it's complete and utter order. And as you grow and develop, you start to kind of edge to the edge of that sphere. And, you know, it gets a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more challenging, a little bit unknown. And then right at that border between, you know, that order and the chaos, which is all outside here, you know, that is where we absolutely have highest growth. And I know for all of you guys out there who are committed to your growth, you wouldn't be watching a video like this. You wouldn't be following along if you weren't. So I know that you are absolutely committed to your growth. My job is to get you to that point, that edge, of that sphere, and you're venturing out into the chaos, into the unknown, but you have enough order and self-belief and, belief in yourself to be able to handle the inevitable challenge, that you are ready and able and willing to take that leap into the unknown. And it's not really a leap. I like to say what Brendan Burchard says, amazing man out there who is phenomenal in online marketing, personal development, great, amazing mentor of mine. I really encourage you to check his work out if you haven't already. But he talks about, just edging past that next level. So edging past the sphere into slight chaos, not making this huge leap totally out of order right into chaos, because you'll just end up in overwhelm, self-defeat. Too much chaos prevents and stunts your growth, just as staying in the order, staying in the comfort zone also prevents and stunts your growth. We have to realize that all growth occurs at that border between order and chaos. And when we can really understand that and be able to not just conceptualize it, but actually bring it into our reality and understand when we get a bit uncomfortable on that journey of the next leg of our journey of growth, we can look at it in terms of, okay, like what is the ratio here between order and chaos? If you feel like you're stuck in a rut, it's highly likely that you've got too much order and not enough of the chaos. Whereas if you're feeling totally overwhelmed and stressed out, it's likely that you're experiencing too much chaos and not enough order. We all have two needs. We need that, we need that order and organization, and we also need freedom and experience, and at that center point is where we actually grow. So I'm hoping that me kind of articulating this for you guys and kind of the main thesis of what I'm picking up from Jordan Peterson's The 12 Rules for Life book, I'm hoping that it will stick in your mind enough to know that as you move throughout life, anytime you feel like, I'm just stuck in this rut, like life is so boring, it's so mundane, it's the same old thing all the time, you might be triggered to think, okay, hang on a minute, maybe I've got too much order and I don't have enough chaos. So how can I challenge myself a little bit? How can I edge my way out of this comfort zone? Or you also might be triggered to think about this concept when you're feeling totally overwhelmed and totally stressed out and you don't know what's going on, and you might be able to articulate for yourself that, okay, I think I'm in too much chaos and maybe I need to just bring it back a little bit, create a little bit more order in my life so I can bring it into balance so that I can actually get to that border between the chaos and the order and actually be in my prime position for growth. And I use this all the time. I'm really grateful that I've come across this book that has allowed me to kind of just conceptualize it in a different way. There's many people out there, right, in this realm, and they are bringing language to what is already occurring. But that bringing of language to our human experience is so empowering, because then we get it. And then we can have a way of understanding it, not only within ourselves, but also see how we live in this human experience, and that not only we struggle with the same challenges, it's universal. And that is super empowering to anybody to understand that. And also recognize the patterns of what's actually going on, because when you can recognize the pattern, you have the power to change. And to have a pathway forward is ideal. So knowing that borderline between, that order and that chaos is your ideal prime spot for growth. And I know that's what you guys are all after, as I am. So I'm really hoping that this is serving you today. Before I jump in the chat roll, I want to hear from you guys. So let me know, say hi, let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please drop them below. And I just want to just remind you guys again, I know a bunch of you wouldn't have seen my video from yesterday, but I made a pretty special announcement, which I wasn't kind of going to do yet. But I really want you guys to know that I have the most incredible stuff planned for you. So I'm just about to launch the next section of the Limitless Potential Academy. And this is all about monthly masterclasses, where if you like my Facebook Lives, which I'm just talking about whatever's going on, you are going to absolutely love what I have in store for you. So it's bringing these kind of lessons, but the most valuable, most impactful that I'm currently working on, that I've been through in my life. I've studied all the greats. I continue to do so. I'm constantly educating myself and then building these systems so that it can make it actionable and implementable in your life. And that's what these monthly masterclasses are all about. Not just learning, because we learn a lot of stuff all the time, and if you're like me, you might be addicted to learning, but actually a system that you can go, okay, I've learned this lesson, it's valuable, I can see that, but now I'm going to actually get the value in my reality, in my life, and I've got the action steps that are easily attainable, that I can really grow and develop myself with, instead of just having a whole lot of knowledge up here and not really reaping the benefits of it in your real life. So if this is of interest to you, I cannot wait to share everything that's ahead. Every single month, we're going to be bringing our community together, and I'm going to train you on the latest, the best, everything to stock your tool belt up in life, not only in personal development, mindset, also in health, in relationships. You guys know how much I love relationships, but for the purposes of empowering you as an individual, being able to grow and also contribute your gifts in your most unique way. So I really want you to be on that journey with me. I've got the link up above to enroll, and I've made it a complete no-brainer for you guys. It is super, super, super cheap. It's crazy. So I wanted to make sure that I could bring as many of you guys in with zero hurdle as absolutely possible. And that's why I've made it super, super cheap. So literally it is a no-brainer for you, and I cannot wait for our first training, June 13th Australian time, which makes it June 12th for all of you, most of you guys around the globe otherwise. So just a reminder there, and definitely if you have any questions about that, drop them below or shoot me a message, whatever. But I hope to see you in the Limitless Potential Academy, so enroll with the link above. Can't wait, and let me check in with you guys. Oh, yay. So I've got Kenneth and Lakpa and Sam's here and Huss is here, awesome, and Stephen and Roxana, yay, and Gabrielle and Roxana, hey, we missed you, yes, so good to have you here, Roxana, I always love you in the house, and Garrett's here, and Sam, great to see you back, hope connection will hold. I think it's doing all right. Round 2 of this training, this Facebook Live. And Damien's here, good to see you. And Edgar's, hi Vanessa, sending you love from Chihuahua, Mexico. I always love having you here, and much love right back at you, Edgar. And Aaron's here, awesome. And Hazem and Judy and yes, Sam, you saw the rainbow. Yeah, it's gone now. It's ever changing out here. Every day I open up this window and I'm like, what does it look like today? It's just a completely different place, and I love it. And Vanessa, yay! Jordan Peterson is amazing. Thank you for your inspiring message once again. Listening to you always brightens my day. So grateful to hear that, beautiful Vanessa. And I love that you're already on Jordan Peterson's stuff. That guy just blows my mind. He's such an incredible human being, and really enjoying this book, The 12 Rules for Life. So I love that, Vanessa. Thanks for letting me know. And so grateful that you tune in, and these messages are brightening your day. Really lights me up. And Jonathan's here. Good to see you. And Josh, hello. And J Mac and Sam. No gain without pain. That's true, But we want that kind of like leveling out, that border, between not so painful that we like can't even move forward, and not just so comfortable that we're not even inspired or motivated to do anything. So absolutely. And Huss, hey, the signal is breaking up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The recording should be perfect for you guys. Sorry, I'm heading back to Melbourne tomorrow, so no more internet issues after tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, I love it, Josh. Good evening to you, mate. And Nick, on the pathway of growth as we speak, so many challenges ahead, facing my biggest fears and having some setbacks, but I listen to your wisdom words with a death grip. Chaos has been the problem, uncertainty has been the outcome by hitting a wall with limited growth. I so appreciate you sharing your experience with us all here today, Nick. As always, I love you guys in the community. It's so, so cool. And absolutely backing you 100% to face your biggest fears. That is awesome. You know, and to do it in a way that doesn't put you in total overwhelm with the uncertainty, and actually, you know, remembering this whole concept of that borderline between the order and the chaos is where you really grow. You know, you can't grow when you're stuck in the order, and you can't grow when you're in complete and utter chaos. All right, so absolutely love that, Nick. And I'm really grateful that you have been listening to these messages and getting value. Absolutely appreciate hearing that. And Tony's here, and Sam, love this message. I feel that's where I've been swimming for a year. Good. That is awesome to hear. I'm assuming you're meaning on that borderline between the order and the chaos. So absolutely. And, you know, in the short period of time that we've really been connected, Sam, I have seen you grow exponentially, and it's been such a pleasure to get to witness. So thank you, my friend. You are so appreciated. And I love your commitment to your growth. And Casey's here, and Josh, committed to fulfilling my greatest potential. Boom. I absolutely love hearing that. And I back you 100%, my friend. And Savula's here, and Edgar. The lovers will not be the ones to survive, but the fighters. And throughout all of Sid's hardships, troubling experiences, and pain, she's become a hardened fighter. God loves the sinners best because our fire burns bright, she tells David. It's almost like a rallying cry to David to embrace the painful parts of his past, to use as armor. Love isn't what will save them, it's the thing worth fighting for. Their pain is what will save them. Oh, I really like your perspective there, Edgar. And you know, it's kind of like, I can see what you're kind of articulating there is kind of how I talk about courage. So courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Courage is choosing to fight for love over being succumbed by your fears. So absolutely, and I love you sharing your unique perspective there, Edgar. That's cool. And Karen's here, and Emily and Sam. When I'm taken out of control, I feel my genius takes over and I'm stretched. Boom. I absolutely love hearing that. And it's so, so true. You know, when you kind of lose a little bit of that control, like going into that chaos, it is so amazing for your growth. You know, I've had some moments, you know, all the time, but just recently where I've been like, oh, have I made the right decision with some of the things that I've got coming up? And I'm like, oh, you know, is that, have I done it on the right timeline? Has been my kind of question that I've been like this about. And just listening to Jordan Peterson's book has given me a new, just kind of the language to what's really going on, and making sure that I have that really good balance of that order and that chaos, you know, not too chaotic and not too orderly and boring as well. So absolutely, I love hearing that, Sam. And you rock, Josh. Much love. And yes, Gabrielle, excited to get the book. Awesome, awesome. Love hearing that. And Tanya's here, and Vanessa. Too much chaos for me. I'm trying to get some order back into my life. It's all about balance, I guess. Absolutely, Vanessa. And I know that you are going to be a part of the next round of the 8-week empowerment program, group coaching program. I will give you the order, and I cannot wait, because I know that you've already tapped into what your genius is. You already have that, have identified, you know, what you really want to do. And it's so beautiful to be able to get to see that in action. But really having that order allows you to really grow and expand in that direction that you really want to. So super excited about that, Vanessa. And Maggie's here, and Melissa and Gabrielle. Too much chaos, purging. Yeah, we can get into that. And Paul, hello to you, my friend. And Shane's here. Hey, so good to see you as always. And Sam, 3 weeks ago, my life was orderly and growing, but chaos came from nowhere without warning, and my life changed for better. Boom. I love, love, love hearing that, Sam. And you are someone who always has such an empowered mindset. You know, I know, you know, we've been in the program together, so you've been in the 8-week program, and I've gotten to like catch up with you so, so much. And I know you've had some challenges actually impact you in that time, and seeing you have major challenges that can throw people totally off the wagon in their personal development, but see you shift your mindset, find the lesson, be empowered by it. You are a wise, wise man, my friend. Such a pleasure to know you. And Jay's here, hello. And Brian's here, yay. And Sanford, hello to you. And Ray, and Rawiti, and Ram's here, and Kadri, and Rachel and Colin, hello. And Sam, love that system. Thank you, Superstar, for teaching it to it, as my life has skyrocketed with inspiration and empowerment, living in my highest values with greatness and limitless potential. Sam, you are so welcome, my friend. It's been my absolute pleasure to share the 8-step system of empowered achievement with you over our group coaching, and I can't wait to launch the second round. And I know you're going to be a part of the second round as well, so I'm super pumped and excited for all that's ahead. And Marco's here, awesome to see you. And Edgar, beautiful and inspiring message as always, Vanessa, you're so lovely. Thank you, Edgar. I so appreciate you and your kind words, and for you showing up and being here and spending your time with me. And Sam, can't wait for second round of training, you rock, and I love that you don't hold back but give it all. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you saying that. I like to try and give it all. Sometimes I kind of have to hold myself back and not overwhelm people with everything that I want to give. But I cannot wait to have you in round 2, you superstar, you. And Rose is here as well. Beautiful to see you. So guys, that is my message for you. I really hope this has empowered you and it has got you thinking about, I hope that you will utilize this kind of concept of, all growth occurring, your prime position for growth being at that borderline of order in that comfort zone, and the chaos, all the uncertainty of the unknown, and having that border, that's where you need to get to. So when you're stuck in a rut, you need a little bit more chaos, you need a little bit more challenge. And if you're totally overwhelmed and totally stressed out, you actually need to focus on bringing some more order, and for the purposes of getting to that next level. That's what it's all about. That is what the Limitless Potential Academy is all about. I hope that you guys are going to come on this next journey. Jump on, enroll right now. I've made it a complete no-brainer for the monthly masterclasses, all geared around getting you to your next level of your potential, tapping into your genius, and skyrocketing your growth. So hope that you're going to come on, join that journey. Link is up above. Can't wait to have you in there. Can't wait for the first masterclass on June 13th. Super excited. And Robin and Lucy have just joined, and I hope you guys catch the recording and get a ton of value from today's message. All about your growth and getting to that prime position. And as always, guys, I am sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. I really hope today's message has served you, and you're definitely going to come on that next journey with me into the monthly masterclasses with the Limitless Potential Academy. Cannot wait. Super excited. Link up above. Make sure you join me. And I'm going to give you a quick view of the ocean because it's so beautiful, and I have to leave this beautiful place tomorrow because I've got an event that I'm going to in Melbourne for over the weekend. So I have to get home and do a few things there. But let me just have a last little look. Just doesn't do it justice exactly, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And can't wait to see you guys. So much love.